Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise today to remind the members of this chamber and the people of Pennsylvania about automatic external defibrillators, otherwise known as AEDs. First, I'd like to thank the 59 members of this chamber for their co-sponsorship of my resolution, which designates February 21st through February 27th as AED Awareness Week in Pennsylvania. This resolution, of course, is geared to educate our public of what an AED is and the importance of having one readily available in public places, including work environments and schools, to respond to an emergency cardiac event. The end goal, of course, is to save lives. So, Mr. Speaker, this is what an AED looks like in case anyone has never seen an AED. You can see it's very, very small, it's easy to use, and it's voice activated, giving the user very, very simple instructions. AEDs are used in the event of a sudden cardiac arrest where the heart suddenly stops pumping blood and becomes erratic. Approximately 360,000 cases of sudden cardiac arrest occur yearly, typically without any warning signs. Currently, a person has about a 5% chance of surviving an incident of cardiac arrest. Optimal AED placement and access allows a person to return to a victim usually within 90 seconds, giving that person a stronger chance of surviving. And we do have about 6 or 7 AEDs in the Capitol, and there is one in the back of the House as well that security, I believe, is all trained on as well. But I dedicate this AED Awareness Week to Gregory Moyer, the son of my constituents John and Rachel Moyer. Gregory passed away at the young age of 15 after experiencing sudden cardiac arrest during a high school basketball game. The Moyers continue to be extremely active both locally and at the state level with AED policy, awareness, and improving AED accessibility for public safety. So I'm requesting that all members and people watching today question whether their workplace has an AED, their children's school, and specifically where that AED is located. I also request that you think of many other public places that you visit, such as a church, a community association, a shopping mall, and among many others, and whether they currently have an AED on hand and where it is located as well. But most importantly, if there's not an AED, that you become active in working to encourage one to be installed. So once again, I thank all of the members, and I encourage you in your leadership positions to be very creative in communicating AED Awareness Week in your districts. I ask your constituents, organizations, schools, and businesses to review if they have an AED available, and if they don't, to make it a priority to obtain one to best be prepared for a cardiac emergency and to save lives back home. And Mr. Speaker, as we are saddened today by the loss of our friend Hal in security as a result of a cardiac event, again, it does remind us that life is very, very precious, and we have to be best prepared for emergency events if possible. So with that, I'd like to send my prayers to Hal and his family as well. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Representative.